All right, here we go, Tim. So this is my little base. I got this guy. I have four. I like to have multiple furnaces so that I can be doing multiple things at the same time. Just got a bunch of steel. Got a bunch of iron in there. Got some more iron in there, and more iron in there. Over encumbered. Oh no. This is I think it's a 5x7 layout with angled roofs. You just need two columns. I got a front door and a back door. Front door just leads right out. Of course, it's dark. This leads right out to Noob River. I am right here on the map. So when you come in, just go straight. Here's the statue guys, and just go right there. So you just run up here to the spider area, and we'll get there. We'll talk about where I'm at. You may know. It's fine. Wait for it to get light out. So I just got a bunch of rhino hides. So I'm gonna take those, and this. I'm gonna hit play, and if I look down here, thick leather. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And let's drop off the feline pelts. And I thought I got, yeah. So you can say, hey, strip this hide. So take your reptile hide and just make it regular hide. What am I missing? Reptile hide. Go, jerk. This is feline, so you need to go and find the feline pelt. And we can strip those down, make some more hides there. Cool, making some thick hide. And then you take the tar over to your chemistry cauldron. I'm going to put my tar in there because you need tar and brimstone to make your steel fire. And you need steel fire to make steel. Sorry if this is too spoilery for you. And then you can take resin from trees, pickaxing trees. You take the resin and the fiber, and it's going to make you, what is this? Stone consolidant. I'm going to need some of that to make heavy bricks, so I'll just add that to the queue. It's not my theory. I like to have something going at all times. Always keep stuff going. Okay, so I got that as a drop. I got a crocodile hit. I want that rhino. So I want, where's my gray rhino? Yeah, make it. I always put my wood in here in the carpenter's bench, and I want to make a bunch of that. What does this need? Thick hide. There we go. I knew I was trying to make thick hide for something. I got decorative beams unlocked. This takes dry wood and resin. To make dry wood, you just put wood in the dryer. And apparently that makes resin, so that's cool. So you put your dry wood and your resin in there. And then to make insulated wood, dry wood, I can make 22 of them. Just do it. I have not made heavy padding, heavy gear yet, and I'm doing okay with medium. So just gonna let that be Tanner's rack. We got hide being made. We got, this takes a while. I almost want to have two of everything that takes time to process, if that makes sense. That being said, I have not made any thralls yet. I haven't got any thralls. So let's take our rhino head here. Our rhino head. What? What the heck just happened? It went on the floor. Stupid. Got my wall of conquest. I bet this is going to be pretty big. It's just massive. Freaking love it. I already have an antelope. I typically don't. Do I have a panther head? I thought I did. No, I don't. Let's put a panther up. Grab one of those. I typically don't hang on the wall things that I haven't killed. So unless I kill it. 7. Nice little panther. Okay, we got that one. Playing with that. Alright, so let's take this thick hide, and I wanted it for many things, but specifically I wanted to make this light so it does 8 damage compared to my hunting bow that does 3 damage. So I want this light bow here, and I need 15. I don't have that just yet. So come back here, and there's another one. It's 14. And then I got the saddler's work table to make saddles for horses. And then here, I want to make some more of these. Just craft the rest. Call it good. Got another one ready? I do. Okay, so that's 15. Add it in. Click craft. You can click on these to get rid of them, or however you do it on a PlayStation. Just removes it from the queue. So now I've got all this food, this meat. So I like to put a stack in and get it cooking. But then I also have my pet bin back here. This is the 5 capacity, which I really recommend if you're going to tame in order to get the greater shalerbacks. If you want to get the high-end stuff, you want to have a better chance. Instead of just waiting one at a time, you can load the sucker up with 5. Let's check his food. He's doing good. He's got food. The food feeds them, and it also, depending on what you give them, will change their stats when they level up. So he's a level 5, and he's doing pretty good. So when he levels up, I got a 14% chance of increasing his, well, it'll increase by 14% his vitality. Because I'm feeding him berries. This is for healing, but the berries will help him level up his vitality. So he's just going to be a tanky boy. Okay, so let's go check out my bow. Should be done. So I'm just going to drop it in there. And I have 50 iron head arrows. Let's grab that. Let's go try this out. So as I mentioned before, I'm down here in this little area. It's really nice for starting off because it has all of the resources you need. There's trees right there. There's water, so you're just constantly drinking. Plenty of rocks, plenty of trees. It has all the things you need to just get going. So I typically head north up this little ridge. No ammo. Click F to assign it. Doink. That's an easy one. Let's try this leveled up one. Oh, he moved. Nailed it. They don't do very much damage, but it's alright. So I got my dual blades. We're gonna heavy attack, heavy attack. Get out of the way. Swipers are swiping. Nailed it. So it doesn't take very long. Those dual blades are pretty quick. And then where'd my other one go? There he is. So I'm gonna go on a run for more coal and iron because you just can't have enough. And now that I have steel tools, I'm going to get a whole bunch. So, hey, dude, follow me. So he's going to follow me. I've got him set at a kind of stay back distance. It's fine. So I head north. Spiders are up there. I go up this side. Kind of go left here a little bit. And there's a good cave up here on the right. I forget what it's called. Sinner's Refuge. There's plenty of brimstone in there, rocks that you can harvest that you need for making things, obviously. And so I'll show you where going up's one path, coming back is another. Because I don't feel like climbing up those. I'll just run it. So I come here till I see the tree, the giant tree, and then I'm going to go up this other path. Auto run it. So we've gone up, left, and up, and right in through here is iron, and around here is iron, and then there's coal right around here. So you get quite a bit of. You'll see. You get lots of drops, lots of coal. You know what? Let's change him. He's a little too far back. Behavior, follow distance. Let's put him at 10 meters instead of 15. If you put him on 1, sometimes he'll clip into you when you're fighting stuff because he's like right there on your tail. So I typically don't. Let's eat some food real quick. I try to carry dried meat with me. I don't know why. Feels like it lasts longer. Okay, so we're at the top. You can see the volcano in the distance. And right here is where we're going to start. Oops, 4. Now I've got steel tools, so I'm going to get a ton of stuff. But even if you have just a regular iron, this is still very much worth it to just come up here and run up here and get this stuff. Now you're going to find these guys. They are not tricky. Get you a blunt weapon. They don't do very much damage. It's like a blunt weapon. But once you kill them, you pick them, and you get more iron and stone out of them. So it's like a little bonus. There's another one. Let's get his attention. It's not going to do anything because it's piercing a rock. Your shaleback's going to try and help, but he's not all that good. So I'm using... Oh no, he punched me. I'm using the heavy attacks. And it really just takes you down. And then get the other stuff. I don't think there's some up here. Yeah. There's some more along here. So I've got six rocks, iron rocks, 2 beasts, and I already have 268 iron stone and 250 stone. So here's when I start loading him up. Oops. I mean, you can sort by heaviest first, but I don't need that. It doesn't really matter. And as you see, I'm just getting crystals when you're just clanking on rocks. You pick stuff up. Just getting some crystals, and so here's another one. There's only 3, but right up here's a camp, so sometimes you'll pull a guy down. It's alright. Get him, Gronk. Thank you. And I don't know if PlayStation's has mods. There's a mod that I'm using called Hostov's mod. IU settings, Hostov's IU settings. It does not change the game at all. It just displays the information differently. I've got a mini map in the lower right, and then I've got this really nice bars up here to show me my health, temperature, time of the day. I get graphs for my hunger and how much time I got. I got 30 minutes till I need to eat again, and I got 13 minutes before I need to drink again. So it's really handy to have that stuff up there. Wasn't really keen on the default way, but it just shows. I can see I'm level 33, about halfway to getting level 34, 59%. So it's pretty good. I like it. So as you can see, there's lots of iron right up here. I'm not done yet. Right, this guy's got. He asked for it. Get out! Oops. And then I can. Oh, come on, dude. F to pick it up everything. Just loot all. I'm not done. I mean, your shaleback, if you get the greater one, he's just a tank. He stands there. He's got 2,700 hit points, or life points. And I'm going to go down here into this ostrich pit, and it's better to see it at the day, but there are a couple of nodes down here, and these aren't terrible to deal with. Just get some heavy hits, swipes everything. You can get some feathers out of there if you want. I am here for the iron. You said, hey Aaron, you missed one on the right. No, I didn't. So you get these. I should come back with about, I think 1,000, 700 to 1,000 iron. So let's load him up. He's at 780. We're not done yet. That's the way he just screams at you. Go away. Well, fine. Let's get some feathers. Ooh, hide. The savory flesh, the meat, sometimes it just gets ridiculous how much you have.
Mad flesh.
Like, what do I have all this stuff for? Oh no, he's gonna hurt me. Out of stamina. Get him. Yeah, the dual daggers are nice because it causes bleeding, so they lose damage over time. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Follower level up. Level 6. 28. Go away. Okay, there's a little camp there. That's fine. We're going to go around it. And we're going to kill this guy. Oh, you're going to just going straight for that. See, look, I can just sit here and he's not going to take much damage at all. But I like him. I want to help him out. So he'll take damage, but then he'll also eat his berries and his aloe that he has in his inventory to heal over time. So it's not too bad. All right. Back on the rocks. We're going to come over here. So you don't have to fight all those guys if you don't want to. Get all this iron. Like I said, you can make this run with a stone pick. You're just not going to get as much. That's fine. Okay. There might be a couple back here. I mean, since I've ran all this way, I might as well just get it right. Make the trip worth it. And I don't think there's any more up here. There's squeaky boys. And I haven't found a use for the eggs either. I don't know. I know you can just make eggs, but who cares, right? Really don't need the feathers. Okay, so we've gotten all of the iron out of here. Now we're just going to head east up out of this pit, and we're going to head over here. You can see the black rocks. This is coal. And I really like having coal instead of fire or wood because it lasts longer. And I think in order to do certain recipes in your furnaces, you have to have coal instead of wood. So I just figured, like, oh, I'm here. Let's get it. And then you just come around to this outpost thing. I'm not going up in there because I did that once. I got cocky and I'm like, oh, I'm doing great. I got my guy here with me. Let's just go take everybody out. And we got overwhelmed. So yeah, just come up here, get the coal. Whilst I'm doing it. And I just keep going down the line. All the way back. And if I wanted to, I could take these guys out. You can see what drops I get. Gain a level. I haven't really done anything. Level 34. Let's do it. Who is the archer? Nobody. But let's take you out. Doink. Daggers are fast. Ooh, I got some berries. I mean, I could pick what I want, but I want everything. I don't need a clubs. I don't need that. Don't need putrid meat. I'll take the rest of this stuff. Why not? I don't have my Ankh on me. I died. I need to make another Ankh. Ankh, whatever it's called. Because if your god, quote unquote, is Mitra, then you can steal souls and get some loot out of that too. Okay, so here's some more coal. Let's grab these. And we're heading back. I'm on the return trip south, back to home. And so while I'm here, I'm just gonna go get all this stuff, right? And I've got 1,070 stone. And then we'll put the coal in there. Oops, a little more stone. Now there's some more coal up there, but there's 4 more of those rock beasts. I just don't feel like fighting them right now, but it's definitely worth it because you get stone out of the guys. There's 2 there, and there's 2 more over here, the creatures. But I think there's 5 or 6 more coal rocks up there that you could get if you want. There's some hyenas back there. So I'm just gonna head back home. We just go down this canyon. And I'm running. I want to get there faster. But it's a good little run. You saw I got over 1,000 iron. And how much coal? Come here, buddy. I got 700 coal, 1,000 ironstone, 700 rocks, So it's a really good run. Again, I have stone tools, so I'm getting more. I also have in my knowledge or my attributes, my expertise is 10, and I chose the twice as likely to gather rare resources when harvesting instead of this other one. It's like I said on the Marco Polo, I can go get stuff. Why do I want twice as many resources? I want the rare stuff. So you just drop down here, don't take real damage, drop down here, kind of switch back. You don't have to worry about your Gronk, your follower will just appear behind you. That's a hard fall. Take some potion. Use that aloe extract. And again, he should appear right behind me. So we're heading back the way we came. The cave is right there. Like I said, there's some people in there. There's some brimstone, but these caves are kind of disappointing. There's not like a treasure box at the end, or sometimes there's a boss, but it's not too bad. Drink some more water. So yeah, it's not a bad run. And then I have 4 because I have 4 furnaces. I can split that up into piles of 25 and do everything, get it all done 4 times faster because I've split the work amongst the other things. So come here. I also like to put my raw meat in this feed box. Just the crap. I do have a hyena in there, which I should just let go. I had a hyena. You can only have 1 follower at a time, from what I understand. So what's the point of having multiple creatures? I mean, you should leave them in there and take them out when you need them, right? I'm gonna get over encumbered. I'm struggling. Oh. Also, stop following me, dude. Just chill. Okay, so I have not found a good way to split this other than just split. You go. You go. You go. And then dump the rest in there. And then I can split this up again. Just add some in there. It's fine. So those are going to go cray-cray, and then I'm going to just dump the other stuff in here. Just like having a box full of extra stuff. In case I die and I need to remake it, I can. Let's see what... So our campfire made our roasted haunch. And I thought this dried the roasted haunch. Does it not dry exotic flesh? It's just the cheap crap, huh? Add the wood. Alright, it won't let you dry the exotic flesh. But I don't know, like you said, there's no menu. I'm like, I want to craft this. There's nothing to break down what you can and can't make, as far as I know. So it's just a matter of trial and error. So I can dump this in there, and the exotic flesh and the insects. You can eat those, right? Dried berries. Let's add the plant fiber. And some fangs. I don't know what we're doing. Volatile gland. I'm going to hit play and see what happens. It's just going to make that. But if I come over here to my box of food and just grab it all, let's add all this in there. So we got some desert berries. We got some berries. Aloe seeds, dung, some salt. Let's add some spice and some cochineals. Did I add berries? I did. And then, I don't know, claws. Hit stop, hit play. It's still only going to make that stuff. So I don't know what's going on. I got the plant fiber. So if I look at J, I decided to do the thrall taker, and it says obtain gruel. Place. Where'd it go? Plant fiber, seeds, and fuel in campfire's inventory. This is a large campfire. I have fiber, aloe seeds. Oh, I don't have just regular seeds? Yeah, I do. Yeah, my computer's going to freeze up for a second. There we go. It just needs seeds. Now it's going to make 14 gruels. So I talked about, yeah, it's dark. So if I go up to my Shrine of Mitra, I'll go on a 30-minute here recording. I'll stop after this. Shrines are definitely worth it. I've only done Mitra. I haven't done any of the other ones. So if you kill somebody, you can take their leftover spirit, and you put those spirits back into the shrine, and you can craft them as an offering to Mitra, or you can make these ambrosias, and the ambrosias are pretty handy. Let's split this stack. Because it's a dish, it's blessed by the gods. It gives you strength, weapon damage, and health 40. So it does give you some buffs. So once you kill a person, a human type creature, you use this Ankh to smack their dead body, and you get a soul. It's pretty cool. I need to level that up. Yay! So that's my run of what I do to get iron. Like I said, it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward, and then I just fill all my furnaces, let it go do something else. There's always something to do here. What I was working on was my thrall stuff. Let's put our food stuffs back. I want to keep those. Hide those. I think this is for fertilizer. Putrid meat. Put the meat in there. The bees. Grease orbs. I think this is my orb chest. A lot of these are dyes. You just get this stuff off of dead people. There's loot. They're all just dyes. There's glass flasks. 3 empty ones. Okay. You can take those over to the cauldron. No, the alchemist's bench, and you can make water orbs with those. So if you click here, and you need water-filled glass flasks. Okay, you can do that. I like to get down in the water, submerge myself, cool off. So we filled those with water. Water orb, and then I need ichor. I can't remember where ichor's found. Or itcher, well, I don't know how you say it, probably everybody's laughing at me. And I don't even know what these water orbs are for. I don't know if it's like a better version of a water skin. I don't know, Tim. I don't know. But anyway, that's my setup. I need to upgrade these chests to the larger ones. Let's go here to the blacksmith and grab my hammer of forging. So I got a bed, I got some storage, I got a couple of lights. I haven't really upgraded to the next. I mean, I have unlocked it, but I haven't done anything because it needs. Look at this. You need wood, shaped wood, but you need iron reinforcements, which is a big pain in the butt. Bricks are fine. Bricks are just stone in the furnace. You just put, instead of iron, you put rocks in there, and that makes your basic bricks. But in order to make your iron reinforcement, it takes 2 iron bars to make 1 iron reinforcement. So this is where you start getting into, I need to make that run every couple days in game. so that I'm constantly making stuff. I mean, this is 1,000 iron, but that's only going to make 500 of these iron reinforcements. And you're going to need a bunch of them, and then you're going to need steel reinforcements later. You need iron to make steel, right? Because you put the iron ingots in there with your steel fire. Where is it? I must have used it all. You take your steel fire, which is in the cauldron. So you take this steel fire and put that in with your coal and your iron ingots, and that'll turn it to steel. So yeah, there's always something going on. I was working on. Oh, I was working on. Is it day yet? It is. Next video.